Soul Brothers Podcast presents.
A missed free throw, a bad call, blown coverage. In the past, those were just moments in the game. You know, shit happens. Now they're the reason someone lost money. Players just don't hear boos anymore. They get messages. Refs just don't make calls anymore. They move odds. And fans just don't watch. They wager. So today, we're not asking who won. We're asking, what did it cost?
You are now listening to The Cost of Culture.
What's good, and welcome back to The Cost of Culture, the podcast where we ask one question over and over and over. What are we really paying for? I'm your host, Christopher, and today we're talking about something that's become so normalized, so embedded into the experience of sports that most of us barely notice it anymore. I don't mean the jerseys. I don't mean sneakers. I don't mean merch. I'm talking sports betting. Odds flash across the screen before kickoff, live bets update while the ball's still on the air, and these ads promise easy money, free bets, and risk-free plays. But if you know like I know, nothing in the culture is free. So today we're breaking down how sports betting affects the integrity of the game, the mental and emotional health of players, the relationship fans have with sports, and why the house always wins. Because sports used to be about loyalty, community, and competition. Now, sometimes it feels like it's just about parlays. So sports betting didn't just appear. It was introduced carefully. For decades, leagues pretended gambling was the enemy. Remember, Pete Rose got banned. College athletes were suspended for point shaving. The message was clear. Betting corrupts the game. And then 2018 happened. The Supreme Court struck down PASPA. And if you don't know what PASPA means...
The PASPA, or PASPA, stands for the Professional and Amateur Sports Protection Act of 1992, a former U.S. federal law that effectively outlawed state-authorized sports betting nationwide, with exemptions for a few states. It was also known as the Bradley Act after its sponsor, Senator Bill Bradley.
And once that door cracked open, every league walked right through it. Now, the NFL partners with Sportsbook, NBA broadcasts feature live odds, even MLB stadiums have betting lounges. Commentary shows break down spreads instead of strategies. Even the language changed too. It's no longer gambling, it's engagement, data, or fan experience. But culture doesn't change without consequence. So with that, here's the uncomfortable truth. Sports betting doesn't need games to be rigged to affect the outcome. It just needs pressure. A missed free throw swings thousands of bets. A ref's call shifts live odds. A player's minutes affect the parlay. Players aren't just athletes anymore, they're variables. Refs aren't just officials, they're market movers. Even when nothing is fixed, the perception of influence is enough to damage trust. And trust is the foundation of sports. Once fans start wondering, what's the real? The magic is already cracked. Now let's talk about the part nobody wants to acknowledge. First, the players. Receiving threatening DMs over missed bets, how fans harass them over losing money, and even accusations of throwing the game. I mean, just imagine this. Imagine missing a shot. Not just disappointing your team, but costing strangers rent money. I mean, that's a wild kind of pressure. I mean, athletes already deal with performance anxiety, public scrutiny, and also the risk of getting injured. Betting as a financial weapon to fan anger. And the leagues? They profit while players absorb the abuse. That's not competition. Sounds like exploitation to me. quick break, but this one supports comfort, not chaos. Today's episode is sponsored by Pair of Thieves. Pair of Thieves makes premium essentials, underwear, socks, tees, built for real life. Breathable, durable, and comfortable. Whether you're locked in on the game or posted on the couch, they've got you covered. Get 15% off your first order with promo code BC-ChristopherH368. That's BC-ChristopherH368 for 15% off. So sports betting didn't just change the game, it changed us. Fans used to ask, yo, did my team win? Now they ask, hey, did my bet hit? I mean, loyalty shifted from teams to odds, players to profit, community to individual gain. You're not watching a rivalry anymore. You're tracking legs of a parlay. When money is involved, empathy definitely disappears. Players become obstacles, injuries become inconveniences. The game stops being shared. It becomes transactional. So this kind of makes you ask one question. Who really wins? Well, that answer is simple. The house. The house always wins. Sports books don't survive on lucky weekends. They survive on losses, addiction, and normalized risk. Free bets hook people. Micro bets keep them locked in, and live betting removes pause and reflection. The league gets new revenue streams, media companies get sponsors, and apps collect behavioral data. Fans are convinced that losing money is just a part of being a real fan, and I think personally that's the real cost. Sports matter because they connect us. They teach us loyalty, resilience, and identity. But when every moment has a dollar value attached to it, something sacred gets lost. So I'll leave you with this. Are we watching the game or are we watching our wallets? And when that final buzzer sounds, who actually won? And with that being said, this has been today's The Cost of Culture. If this episode made you think, like it, share it, rate it. If this episode made you uncomfortable, like it, share it, rate it. I'm your host, Christopher, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.
Like, subscribe, and follow The Cost of Culture.